Talk to Me. I am Denise Jones. This is the first episode of Talk to Me on Rogers TV. Welcome to the show. For our first show, we are tributing the Juno Awards 2017, the 46th annual Juno Awards. And our guests tonight are going to be the nominees from the Best Reggae Recording category. But first, let me introduce you to my co-hosts. On my left, Teresa Castellucci, and we call her Sweetie on Talk to Me. Come on, Sweetie, talk to me.
I'm Sweetie. I am the founder of STE Media and ITIL Roots Radio. I'm a community and online radio maverick. I'm a reggae enthusiast and blogger. Great to be here.
Nice, Sweetie. And behind door number 2, to my right, Kayla Thompson, Mademoiselle Gossip. Talk to me, Katie.
Thank you, Denise. I am the Gossip Queen, and I am also an entertainment news journalist and YouTube creator. You can catch me on all social media platforms at The Real KT.
And last but by no means least, the one, the only, Dubs poet extraordinaire, Mr. Clifton Joseph.
Hey, Denise.
Talk to me.
It's cool being here. I'm truly gratified. I'm a journalist and a poet and one of the founding members of the dub poetry movement in Canada, and also the chief content producer at www.eglintontv.com, an internet TV station. Okay,
so now you have it, Rogers TV. This is the Fearless Foursome, and our first guest tonight is a record breaker for CARAS, the Canadian Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, producers of the Juno Awards, 4-time Juno winner, 6-time consecutive nominee, Exco Levi. Welcome to Talk to Me.
Give thanks. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay. Exco, let me jump in here, Denise. Exco, I mean, they're going to have to rename this category after you. You've won it so many times. Now, sometimes when people win the Junos, they either get a record contract, they get more gigs, they sell more records, they do all of this. For those younger folks out there who want to get into the industry, what has winning multiple Junos meant for you, bro?
Well, to me, it meant a lot. I mean, reggae music is uplifting, positive music from Jamaica. I mean, people like Bob Marley, people know Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and I mean Dennis Brown, Burning Spear, you name it. So it's a positive movement, of uplifting message, for the people across the world. So I'm honored, to be a part of that industry and also to win the Juno 4-time representing the culture, Jamaican culture, the music of my homeland, Jamaica. It's an honor. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. So you've done so well here in Canada, and you've actually toured in Europe. Do you plan on breaking into the American market at all?
Well, reggae music is more of a message music, I mean, so you will find that like the American industry, they would consider me here in Canada, they would consider reggae as a tiny market. But we know that reggae is a big market because the people out there love reggae music. For instance, last night was the Grammy Award, you noticed Ziggy Marley, Take It Home, which is good for reggae music. So, I mean, I would hope to break in that market, but if you're going to take away from my sanity of the true message and the true, message that reggae music bring forth, I would rather not. Yes, I give thanks.
Because sometimes you cross over and can't cross back.
I can't cross back. Yeah.
No, I was about to say, but you have gone into the United States and you have played on some of the biggest music festivals there. What is the comparison, I would say, between a big festival in California, which you've played, and the audiences in Europe, and as opposed to the East Coast, which is New York? How do you see the market?
Well, it is way different, From here in Canada, from Vancouver, go right across Seattle, go right across California, it's totally a different scene when it comes to reggae music. Those people are people who love reggae music. For instance, Reggae and the River I played it 2 years ago. It's a 5-night festival. Like 40,000 people every night listening to reggae music, I mean, we're on the East Coast, you do have successful festival on the East Coast, but it's different. The audience are different. You understand? They more go off for the party vibe, you know what I mean? Have a drink and we're on the East Coast. But I really love the West Coast. It reminds me so much of Europe. I know that Europe is one of the main drive behind reggae music.
And of course, the West Coast, they smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, yes. That's the next part. That's the next part of it. Yeah, you know, so when it come to the herbs and reggae music, it go a line, you know what I mean? So,
How
give
do you,
thanks.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad we're talking about Europe though, because you've been to Europe. Your Junos, this nomination for Siren, you've worked with Reggaeville on this one, Oneness Records. Your previous Juno, they were another European producer. Talk to me a little bit about how you actually got to work with Reggaeville for this year's nomination.
Well, you know, Reggaeville is like the world's biggest reggae website. I mean, when Reggaeville involved in your content, it's really a plus. I mean, most of the major artists across Jamaica, I mean, the Chronics, the Kabaka Pyramid, you name it, the Protege, their content have been released by Reggaeville. So, I mean, I was introduced to Reggaeville by Sillywax. You know, and I've won my second Juno Award with Sillywax. They're from Europe, and we've been working with them over the years now, and it's been great. So every year they put out a rhythm for themselves, you know what I mean? And that's their rhythm that I sang, Siren, which is a Juno nominated song. So I'm honored to know that Reggaeville, I mean, involved, you know, in somewhat in Exco Levi career. So I could get a Juno nomination under their banner, under their label. It's a joy.
And, the segue is perfect, because let's take a look at that video, the video for Siren, Exco Levi's nomination in the 2017 Juno Award.
And now the cops are on you down. Siren, you hear it? The cops is coming to get you, get you, get you. Siren, it coming. I ain't no way to run to, run to, run to. Hey, now listen. Let me tell you about a boy I know, and take trouble everywhere we go. And mama say he was a good boy. Hey, take by force when he comes around, turn the city upside down. And no one dares to question his action. Siren, can you hear it? The cops is coming to get you. Get you, get you, get you. Siren, it coming. I ain't no way to run to, run to, run to, run to. Hey, it take a village to raise a child. Wonder when did he get so vile? I miss the stick must be broken, stick must be broken, stick must be broken in ears. Papa say pull up your socks, me child, and every teeth will show a smile. I go jackass for lucky and bum to pound. No old house come and tumble down. Siren.
So, Siren, welcome back to Talk to Me on the other side of the show. Exco, Siren was shot by videographer Damien Gailey, who went down to Jamaica, and you shot that video. Tell me about the experience of that. And with
the experience was great, you know. I mean, I went back to Jamaica to shoot that video for a purpose. You know that crime and violence is plaguing us in Jamaica, and it's a serious epidemic affecting, you know what I mean, the Jamaican people. Even though crime and violence is here in Canada and all across the world, but I was born in Jamaica, so I just chose to shoot the video there in Waterhouse, and the experience was great. You know what I mean? The content of the song stating that whenever you go out there looking for trouble, you know what I mean, the cops is gonna find you. So just walk a straight line, keep on a straight path, and that is just my message to the youth of today, here in Canada, in Jamaica, and across the world.
Yeah.
So the experience was great in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Taking it back to Canada, your first single, Oh Canada, here. I recently heard a refix of that song.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how that came to be, because I think it's perfect timing with Canada's 150.
Well, you know that that Oh Canada song is my first recording I did here in Canada. You know what I mean? And it done so well for me, you know what I mean? Because, you know, the national anthem, Oh Canada, but this was like our version as immigrant from across the Caribbean. We could relate. Because there's a big difference now when I listen to the national anthem and listen to when Exco Levi talking patois, saying, Oh Canada, it's different, you understand? So, I mean, we did it over 9 years ago. I mean, and as an artist, you show growth. You know, you learn new things. You know, learn new things about recording. And being we're celebrating Canada 150 this year. You know what I mean? I was reasoning with my manager, and we just decided to do a refix of the song. You know, because there was some name mentioned in the song then that those people are not. For instance, Chris Bash that used to play for Toronto. So we just decided to do a refix, and it wasn't reggae too. Yeah. The original version wasn't reggae. It was a bit crossover, hip hop. That's why we just put it to roots reggae. And this is actually my first song recorded with my own band too. You know what I mean? It's doing well. People love it. I mean, we're celebrating Canada 150, and I think it's the right timing for that song to be out there.
The lyrics of the song really opened it up to all Canadians. It kind of made it across the board,
okay.
So it works.
So that was the plan. That was the plan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The first one was basically immigrant.
Yeah.
You know, no. This one is more a global song where everybody could relate. If you were born here, you could relate to it. If you were migrated here, you could relate to it. Yeah. So that's what the song is about.
Exco,
wait, Clifton, we're going to take a break here on Talk to Me, and then we'll come right back. Stay with us.